I'm flying to the US tomorrow. My house needs a little zhuzh. She needs a little deep clean situation. And I haven't packed literally at all. This is the state of the office. It's been better. The bathrooms are also absolutely filthy. So motivation is probably at like a 0 out of 10. I did go to Pilates this morning though. I'm feeling like a little fit queen. I need to deal with my fake tan also, obviously. But it's such like a cloudy, dreary, rainy day. I should be working on my thesis. I need to be packing. I bought a new suitcase and it hasn't arrived yet, which is kind of annoying because I was like waiting to pack. Not really. I mean, that's my excuse. So I thought I would start this vlog here, bring you along with me, show you what I'm taking. I don't really have an adapter. I've got this one. I think it's American, but I don't know. All I know is, I mean, it could be European. I quite literally have no idea because that was like the main thing when you travel overseas, you need to take adapters. But I'm charging all my devices and packing books and things. And my day is pretty not busy at all. I have a dinner with the girls tonight, which is like Mexican, and I'm really looking forward to that. And then I'm going to like lunch tomorrow, gym tomorrow morning, just like a couple little bits here and there. But I picked up my poster, so I'm going to the US for a conference, and this is my poster, and it's like, it's probably as big as I thought it would be, but it's like, it's pretty big. And I have to like, I assume I have to like get it, I assume I have to check it in. And I just imagine if it gets lost or damaged or something, I would probably die. But I'm gonna do folding, clean the kitchen. We're gonna vacuum. We're gonna clean the bathrooms. We might mop, who knows? I just had a really delicious breakfast burrito. I have to flout my, I feel like the saddest part about getting flowers is having to throw them away when they're dead. All right, so the apartment is looking gorge. I've got my washing on. Not bad, not bad. Changing my sheets as well. I've done the bathrooms. I also had a little nap, so I'm feeling fresh. So I've started the packing. Basically, I've got like, I need dresses for the conference, and then I'm gonna take like 2 dresses in case I go out to dinner or anything. And I find it really helpful to like lay out my like toiletries, pajamas, like undies and activewear. And like, I think like a jumper and jeans. And literally look at all of the unboxing packages that I have to do. That's the conference poster, and then that's more shopping. It's been a rough couple of weeks. So I figured actually we should open them right now because I want to procrastinate. Well, I don't want to procrastinate, but I don't want to do what I have to do, which is pack. So what do we have here? Country Road. So Country Road had a spend and save. And they do them all the time, so you should never buy like full price Country Road because they always have sales. And I'm really in my Country Road era at the moment, courtesy of Scarlett. Oh, okay, so this is just like one piece. So I got 2 dresses and this denim skirt. Hopefully it fits. I didn't have a denim skirt that like didn't have rips in it. So cute. I think this was $140, but it was 20% off. Big fan, big fan. And then I bought, all of this is Tony Bianco. So like shoes. Hopefully they fit. I went with a 7.5. I'm like awkwardly in between a 7 and an 8. I had a Zoom call meeting with this girl this morning who just emailed me and she was like, hey, watched your breakup vlog. Can I interview you for like my grad school project? And I was like, of course. So I spoke to her about like breakup culture in social media and like sort of why I post that video and like why I post any of my videos. And I'm like, well, I'm a chronic oversharer by nature. And I love the little community of the girlies basically. Okay. So these guys, yep. Gorge. I love a pointed toe. Are you kidding? So this is them. I don't have any nude heels at the moment that aren't just like these ones. Actually, they're right here. These like my clubbing shoes. Like they're so comfy. They're very casual, but I wanted something a little bit more, you know? And I feel like this is her. Hopefully she fits. So yeah, we did a little Zoom call on that this morning and I answered all the questions being like, this is what happened with the breakup and I loved watching like breakup vlogs, and I was literally saying, it was kind of embarrassing, but I've got this folder on my TikTok of like saved videos. It's a collection, and it's like all these videos. It's mostly from that Brenna girl. I'll insert her. You probably have recognized her. And it's like whenever you're kind of feeling like sad or lonely or like missing your ex, like you just watch them and you're like, God, I'm actually doing amazing. Nothing about my experience is unique. This is where I need to be. It's just like, it's therapeutic, I think. Oh, probably could have gone a 7, but I don't think it's bad. I'm going out to dinner tonight with the girly pops, and I have no idea what I'm gonna wear. I feel it's kind of like really dreary outside, so we're probably gonna get caught in the rain. No feet for free, except for the girls. Hee hee. Okay. So I don't think, is this on sale? These were 10% off. So I saved $22 because they were $220. I feel like Tony Bianco is like perfect mid-range, right? Like they're not designer, they're not like Louboutins, but they're also not like Kmart. Like they're that like nice, but not like luxury. And they're like really comfortable, and I think they're really good quality. So like I'm a big fan of Tony Bianco. All my like wintry boots, they're all Tony Bianco as well. Oh my gosh, I've got a little toe cramp. Ow, ow, ow. I don't know if I should take like cute shoes to Seattle. Like I did put my Hinge Seattle, like my location, in preparation to see if like there are any cute men. And I won't lie to you, the overall Hinge Seattle men coming up are like not my type. They're just not my type. And it's a bit dire, I won't lie. I thought Brisbane Hinge was bad, but Seattle Hinge is pretty bad. Okay, these are the shoes. Do we like them? Ooh, ooh. I love the little pointed toe. I think they're so cute. Also, this is probably not a great angle. Love. Actually, is that kind of an ick? My toes are like kind of hanging over the edge. What do we think? I don't know if they like fit me properly. Does that make my foot look really bizarre? Maybe I should go down a size. Oh, this is tough. They're pretty comfy though. I feel like it makes my feet look weird. Okay, the next package has 2 boxes in it. First guy is, these were on sale definitely. I thought they were so cute and fun. They're like this square toe, gold strappy situation. Now I got everything in a 7.5, and I'm worried that I'm gonna go. I think I am gonna go back in and be like, hey, can I please get a 7? Okay, I feel like these like kind of don't really fit me right. Like they're kind of like saggy. Yeah, I feel like they look a bit funny. So I'm gonna return these guys. It's a shame because I love the gold. And these guys, I actually think I bought from the Iconic, and I got the size too big, and then I just like didn't even worry about it. But I think they're really cute. They remind me of like Sex and the City. They're like this like slide on mule pointed toe situation. I don't really know if I'll get a lot of wear out of them, to be honest, but I just think they're so chic. Like, aren't these so 90s and fun? They're so uncomfortable though. I think I have to send them back because I'm not gonna wear them. They're really uncomfortable. Ooh, damn. Okay, last guy. Now I have high hopes for this one. I really wanted some slingbacks. These are like a really sort of spot on dupe for the Pradas. If you have seen those ones, they look really similar. But I just wanted little like enclosed toe type situations that I could wear with stockings, because all my shoes are open toed except my Louboutins, and I'm really off my Louboutins lately. It's not that like the shoe itself is uncomfortable because they started off fine, but it's like the actual heel bit has like come loose, so when I walk it's like super unstable. I should probably get them fixed. Love. So I love the pointed toe look of these, but they literally look like flats. They're like not high at all. I think they did come in a higher height, like a 100 maybe. This is probably like a, I don't even know, like a 60 millimeter. But I just feel like they're a bit like, I don't know. Are they chic? Are they cool? Or should I go the higher height? This really hasn't been very successful, has it? This, I think, is the rest of the country road order. Yeah! So if you watch my previous vlog, this was the dress that I was trying on in the change room, like the cream one. And I was like, I'm going to have a think about it. And I'm glad I did because it was full price then. But then I got on Spend and Save, 20% off, amazing. And I prefer shopping online because I get more Qantas Amex points. But this is that dress. Love it. So it was $250, but I got 20% off, which I think is really good. Like, I love Country Road. They're such good quality. And then I also got a similar dress, like it's knit, but instead of having like a collar, it's just a round neck in black. So I should probably try it on. Oh, it's like really soft. Oh, that's gorgeous. I'm definitely going to be wearing that to Seattle. Actually, should I wear that on the plane? I actually really don't like pants, so maybe I should wear this on the plane. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to wear that tomorrow on the plane. I just actually made more of a mess. That's all I've really achieved here, unboxing everything. But I don't want it back. I think I'm going to read my book for a while and work up the energy to pack. I'm on the second last episode of One Day. I do love it. And I've just made some kimchi ramen. I put some little dumplings in there. I'm heading to Mexican with the girls. Wearing like this very boobalicious one piece from Pukai. These jeans from Country Road, and this, I don't know where this blazer is from, I think the Iconic, and these little booties. And now I'm driving and being very responsible. I'm going to allow myself to have 2 margaritas because I have to go to the gym early in the morning. I'm doing class with Shelby at 7:30, and then I'm going for a hot girl walk after that, and then I have a lunch after that. So like, I've got a fat day tomorrow. After last weekend, I do not want to be hungover ever again. But hopefully the Mexican food is good because I do love Mexican food. We're going to Fridays. We've just had tacos. How many margs? Just had tacos! 5,000. Post gym. I feel like I don't even look like sweaty and red, but we just did like this crazy workout. We burnt like 300 calories. Having a little coffee before my facial, and we're setting up Shelby's hinge. Came home for a little outfit change, put some sunscreen on. Feeling very relaxed after my facial. I've got like a few little spots where she picked at, but overall, chef's kiss. I'm now heading to, see like my skin has like a nice little like glow to it. Yeah, I'm heading to the cliffs to go on a little hot girl walk, but it's kind of raining, so we might just get like a coffee and gossip instead. If you ever want your ego to be brought down a peg, go to lunch with the girls, Saturday lunch, without makeup on. So I had my facial this morning. It was so good, but like they put a mask on, and like my skin I feel like is really looking good. I just had a little stroke there. I've got a couple of blemishes, but it's humbling, and I don't have any fake tan on, so I feel like I look like I'm a little bit sick, like a little bit ill, a little bit pale and green. But I'm wearing my new dress and I feel really cute. It's just from Meshki and I love it. So I'm gonna see if I can take cute photos without makeup on. Probably not gonna happen, but we'll see. I went to coffee just now. Completely like forgot to film. I also like didn't want to be weird because the girl that I was catching up with, like I hadn't met her before, and I didn't want to just like bring out and be like, oh, do you want to be on my vlog? Like cringe. So I literally got home like 5 minutes ago, and I just went in, took off my activewear, put a dress on. And so we're currently going to Ruby My Dear in Newstead for lunch. Actually, is it Tenerife? Might be Tenerife. It's like this vinyl bar for lunch, and I'm really looking forward to it. I just got to my parents' house, and my mum made 2 of my favorite meals ever. Curried sausages, and this is served with mashed potato. Literally my favorite meal. I know it sounds kind of gross, but spaghetti bacon, which is like this baked spaghetti dish with like bacon, tomatoes, and cheese, and oh my gosh, yum. I think someone's gonna miss me. Oh, he's camera shy, probably way too bright. Hey, King! I was just told I need a visa, and I don't have one. So I need to try and get one in the next hour. I've been trying to get this for so long, and it's even sold out in duty free. I'm in LA! I just spent 2 hours in the line for customs, and I'm just heading to my transfer flight now, which leaves in like, I think like an hour. It's not too cold. Perfect. Okay, place and got some chips and a soft drink. After 20 hours of traveling, I've made it. I'm in Seattle. It is 7:30 p.m. Brisbane time, but it is 2 a.m. I think, and my conference starts at 8 a.m. and I haven't slept since Friday evening. So that was a while ago. I actually don't feel that bad. I had like a little nip nap on the plane. But like I'm super exhausted and I'm just gonna take a shower and hopefully I can sleep. Things I'm not in the mood for. Brother, what is that? It's currently 3 p.m. I wasn't feeling too bad last night. I was like, yeah, I'll like go to sleep for 4 hours and like try and get to the conference in the morning. I have no recollection of turning off my alarm, which is really unlike me. So I just slept for 12 hours. And I honestly feel like I've been hit by a bus. Like I don't feel, and I'm like trying not to beat myself up about missing the entire first day of a conference. Like I'm really kind of disappointed. But at the same time, like I was like, yeah, I think I had like a really naive perception. I was like, I'll be fine. Jet lag won't affect me. But I don't even feel well rested right now. So I don't really know what I'm going to do. I do have like a work I can do that will probably make me feel less shit about myself. Like if I just work on my thesis, but I also haven't eaten in like probably 18 hours, which is pretty wild. So I should go for a little trot and try and find like a grocery store or something. First things first. I am so overwhelmed. This is more makeup than I've seen in my entire life. Okay, I did some damage. I was expecting maybe $1,000 US, but it was only 800. I know it's like obviously so much money, but there is so much more stuff. And then so things like house labs, like we don't have in Australia, and then even things like Charlotte Tilbury and Rare Beauty, like the selection is like less than a quarter. And so I got stuff for me, and I got some like little bits for my mum and my best friends. So I'm really excited to do. I think this haul is going to be a separate video because literally I think I got like 50 products, maybe more. So I'm going to take these and drop these at home because I don't want to take them to Target. I think I'm going to go to Target. Target here is a grocery store where you can buy food, which blows my mind because that's not what Target is in Australia. But I'm kind of getting hungry, so we need to pick up some food. I have never in my life seen carrots this small. I'm just sitting here enjoying my Chipotle. I love Chipotle. Chipotle is my life. Remember that Vine? Loved it. I got some chippies, some guac, and this is just like a chicken bowl. Actually really delicious, but it was $30. Which blows my mind because this in Australia would probably be like 15 from Guzman, which is like, I think kind of the equivalent. And I went to Target and I paid $6 US for just like a normal bag of chips, which is kind of a rip-off, I think. I thought food here would be like way cheaper than Australia, but that's just not the case so far. Okay, I've managed to stay awake until 9 p.m. local time. I just ate my dinner, my little burrito bowl, and chatted to my mom, chatted to Scarlett. I went live on TikTok and I just read a little bit of my book until my eyes just no longer are working. I only woke up 5 hours ago after sleeping for 12 hours, but clearly it's just not enough. I'm so tired, but this is kind of ideal because it's 9 o'clock and I only need to wake up at like 7. So I'm gonna get hopefully a really good sleep. I don't imagine I'm gonna have any trouble sleeping. I'm just gonna do a little bit of skincare. I'm gonna cleanse and then I'm gonna try this Summer Fridays jet lag mask and their matching jet lag overnight eye serum. Now, I kind of think eye creams and eye serums are a little bit of a scam. I think they're just concentrated moisturizers, but I also could be influenced off a cliff and I've seen this all over TikTok. So I'm just cleansing. So I picked up so much stuff from Sephora, right? I'm going to do a separate video. The next video is going to be a haul. I picked up the like necessaire, I think that's how you say it. It's like a little pack, like a travel pack of 3 minis of the necessaire. It's body wash and body moisturizer and a body serum. I don't know what a body serum is, but I tried that only because there's only bars of soap here. And I don't remember the last time I used a bar of soap, maybe at my grandma's house when I was like 6. Bars of soap are so dehydrating for your skin. I'm so shocked that this is a hotel that doesn't have any body wash. So that's my reasoning for buying that. I'm so excited to try Starbucks here in the US. We have Starbucks in Australia, but it's not super common. Now this mask, it says you're supposed to wash it off after 10 minutes, but I'm gonna be a bit toxic and just put it on overnight. It has niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, and antioxidants. So yeah, it says put it on for 10 minutes and then wipe it off. And I'm like, I'm not doing that respectfully. I'm gonna sleep in this because my friend Scarlett told me that she sleeps in it. So I was like, well, I can do it then. I was hoping to check out the gym, but I didn't. I've just been too busy rotting. This is, oh, okay. It's like in like a little foil tube. It has no fragrance whatsoever, which I like, obviously. And I got a few of the Laneige lip masks because mine is like kind of almost empty, but I do really like the green apple flavor here. Okay, I'm just literally piling this on. It feels nice, it feels thick. Like on my neck as well, on the backs of my hands. Because yeah, flying made my skin so dry. 18 mils. How much do I need? That's probably honestly too much, but okay, and we're gonna do the Laneige lip mask, of course. Of course. I haven't been fake tanning this last week after fake tanning for like months, and I'm feeling very, very, very sickly, but I'm trying to embrace like, oh, this is my natural complexion. Like, this is what I look like. This is the color of my skin. Okay, that's the nighttime routine done. I'm gonna hit the hay. Hopefully I get a good night's sleep and I can be awake for the entire conference tomorrow. So I'll see you in the morning. So I just filmed a little unboxing of my Sephora and get ready with me. So makeup is done. I'm just charging my little iPad keyboard and we are gonna go to Starbucks.
So I'm complaining about the model. So they're talking about
may be associated with RPE atrophy and photoreceptor loss. Bruch's membrane becomes focally thickened with intra and extracellular deposits, creating
Just got back to the hotel. I did have to duck into Target because I desperately need an adapter and they didn't have any. And he's like, yeah, Australians came in on Saturday and took them all. And I was like, excellent. So I can't use my Dyson. So I'm gonna need to wash my hair and just hope for the best. And I did want like a couple of snacks and like food for breakfast. So I'm gonna do a haul and show you what I got. Got this little 1-serve instant porridge. I got 10 like muffin muesli bar things. We don't have these, but we have this brand, but they look really good. And some salsa. This was the smallest one I could find. String cheese is the only thing I've come across that is cheaper in the US than Australia. Everything else I've come across is cheaper in Australia. And a bag of chippies, because I bought chips yesterday, but I hated them. They were the worst flavored chips I've ever had in my life. And these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things were $35. I did go to this like it's like a PI postdoc job like networking event this afternoon that was so good. I literally met so many people who were hiring postdocs, so that was really good. I'm going to go through all of the goodies that I have in my little goodie bag and all of the business cards that I got from potential PIs and make like a little list. Not feeling too tired, but I am absolutely starving, so I'm going to have some chips and dip and string cheese until I have dinner. I haven't had string cheese since I was a kid, and it's flippin' delicious. I think this is the only thing that is cheaper. Even like the normal like blocks of cheese, like Manchego and stuff, was like $8 US, which is insane. So expensive. I want to go to a Victoria's Secret and a Lululemon and a Trader Joe's and a Whole Foods, but there's like literally none around me. So that kind of sucks. So I guess I'm just going to rot. I'm so excited. I'm exhausted. It's like 6 p.m. I've been at this conference for like 10 hours. Yum. I just had a full body shower. It was blasting hot. I moisturized my entire body and washed my hair, put these little James Cosmetics eye patches on. Don't really know if they do anything. And then I'm going to do the Laneige face mask that I got yesterday. And I'm going to sort through some of the stuff that I got. I'm going to show you all the goodies. Like, they're mostly like pamphlets and business cards. And just sort of like consolidate everything. And yeah, just make a little list and try to not have an existential crisis about what I'm going to do when I finish my PhD. So here are all of the pamphlet goodies. Shout out to the one store that gave me an eye mask and 2 pens. Honestly, there were probably 500 stations with free pens, but I really had to like hold myself back. This is a USB thumb drive and this is a lollipop. How good. I've kind of got like a runny nose and I'm really hoping that I'm not getting sick. There also is no hairdryer in this hotel. I don't know why I'm surprised they don't have anything else. They didn't even have cutlery, so they're obviously not gonna have a hairdryer. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. I really wish I could use my Dyson, but I didn't bring an adapter. Also, I'm gonna have a whinge because that's all I've been doing on this entire video. I was like, oh, I'll just get some ramen for dinner, right? Ramen, it said like $14 US. I was like, yep, that's fine. You go to check out and it's $40 Australian once you like put all the tax and the things in there. And I'm like, $40 for a bowl of ramen. Like, not fancy ramen, like takeout ramen. $40. Like, it is blowing my mind at how much more expensive it is than Australia, and everything I've had has not been good, to be honest with you. Oh, finally. All right. So I love the Laneige lip masks. It's fragranced. It's kind of like floral, I'd say. I'm really deep in my mask era right now. I put on that jet lag mask last night and it definitely was super hydrating. This feels so nice. Oh my God. And I love the smell of it. And I love Laneige. Okay. I am just going to sleep with this on too, I think. So I did go to Target yesterday and I got some mac and cheese. So I'm literally just going to heat that up and have mac and cheese for dinner. The conference is amazing. The food, I think I'll have to like warm up to potentially. I will say, actually, I wasn't expecting to like the coffee, but I did have a Starbucks coffee, just like a black coffee, an Americano, like a long black. And it was delightful. It was so delicious. I'm also the opposite of a coffee snob. Like, I'll happily drink instant coffee as long as it's not burnt. Like, I'll just drink it. And it was delicious. I know Seattle's like, is it the coffee capital? I know it's like where Starbucks originated, but the coffee was 10 out of 10. But I will say I did get like these little muffin bites. They were okay. They were like cheese and potato. And again, a coffee and 2 little quiche bite things, $20. $20 Australian. Like, my timbers are shivered. Okay, I'm gonna sit down and do some work. Potentially, allegedly, we'll see. This is my hot girl dinner. It is mac and cheese. It does look like pasta and milk, but it tastes okay. It's not my favorite, but it is edible. So I'm gonna finish that. It is crazy to me that it's like the sun's only now setting and it's like almost 9 p.m. I am gonna eat this. I'm gonna read some of my book and go to sleep.
Of course, my hotel doesn't have a kettle, and I need a kettle for my porridge. There's a coffee machine. I'm sure, actually no, I'm not sure. If I go downstairs and ask for a kettle, do you think they'll have one? It's just like so annoying. Just give me a kettle. I have an iron. It is conference day too. Ignore the fact that the color of my neck is not the color of my face. I've got my cute little bag and I'm gonna head to Starbucks. And that's that. I'll show you my fit. This little cardigan is from Lily Silk. What was that? And my little pants are from Lululemon. And I'm wearing my same little ankle booties as yesterday. They're from Tony Bianco, 10 out of 10. Just pulled my hair back in a ponytail because again, the Dyson saga. It's fine, it's fine. It's not that serious. I'm gonna take my little baggie and I don't know what I'm gonna get for breakfast. I had breakfast yesterday at Starbucks, but it was like meh, you know? I wouldn't mind like a nice bagel or something. Is that a spot? Yep. Fuck.
Girl dinner. I'm trying an Alani Nu and I'm having some cheese. And I'm gonna order Uber Eats and just cop how expensive it is because I don't care. Also, the House Labs foundation has worn so terribly on my skin. It looks rusty, dusty, crusty. I use setting spray. It's only been 8 hours. I haven't been sweating or anything. God. It is just not settled nicely at all. Oh my God, that's so good. It's so sweet, but that's so good. Yep. If you have me on Instagram, you would have witnessed my little whinge. That is my salad. So I am not feeling very like well. You know when you feel like you've been eating a lot of sugar and like a lot of salt and just like a lot of processed foods and like your stomach's just like fucking give me something fresh. That's what I felt like. So I was like, I'll just get some soup or something. Couldn't find any soup on Uber Eats. So I was like, okay, salad's the next best thing. Just want something fresh and light. So I got this salad. I was like, perfect. It's a good size. It was entirely spilt, all tipped out in my Uber Eats bag. Okay. I also asked for cutlery because I'm in a hotel that doesn't have cutlery. And I have this one disposable fork left in my handbag for emergencies. They didn't give me cutlery. My hotel doesn't have cutlery. It doesn't have a kettle. It doesn't have a microwave. It doesn't have a fridge. My hotel is like no other hotel I've ever stayed in. So I was like, okay, it's spilt. I don't have cutlery, whatever. It's just a salad. It can't be bad. I love veggies. It's got quinoa in it and the quinoa is raw. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's like grains of sand. It's like eating raw rice. It's super unpleasant. And it's really, really dry. The chicken is like rubber. I haven't even touched the avocado yet, and that's how much avocado I have in total. Have a guess of how much this salad is. In Australia, this would have cost it would be definitely less than $12. This was $50.82 Australian. And then I had to tip, which I think was like $9 Australian. This was $60 Australian. It is just blowing my mind. I think because I didn't expect the quality to be so low and the price to be so high of everything that I've eaten so far. And I'm on day 3. And like, I didn't eat much today. I had croissant for breakfast. And then for lunch, I literally had a biscuit and coffee. Did I eat any like main food? No, I didn't even eat lunch today because I didn't want to repeat the saga that was yesterday. The only food place in the entire convention center is like this Mexican place. I can't remember what it's called. And yesterday I had the world's worst burrito I've ever had in my entire life. And I don't want to sound like, oh my God, it was just yuck. No, it was cold, but it was so wet. The entire thing was soggy and it was running down my hands and it just tasted off. Like it just didn't taste normal. And like I said, I'm not a picky eater. I ate it and I was fine. Like I wasn't sick, so it was probably fine. But that burrito with a Diet Coke was $30. $30 Australian. That would be maybe $10, $11, $12 at Guzman in Australia. And I can't believe it. I'm just so surprised. And so I have literally no flipping appetite. I feel like I'm being such a fucking princess, and I probably am. So like, feel free to drag me in the comments. But I'm just like, I think maybe it's just I'm not used to it. But I tried Hershey's. The aftertaste is so gross. I just want some Cadbury. I think I probably just picked the wrong flavor. I got these cheese chips. So gross, so gross. It's so crazy because I'm not a picky eater. Like, I'll eat anything. Like, I will eat this, it's fine, but it just tastes like nothing. And the texture of this raw quinoa is fucked. And I'm just having an absolute whinge. I'm sure I'm just having like a bad experience, and that, you know, there is good food here and people just have normal food every day, and I'm just having really bad experiences. But the best thing I've eaten here so far is Chipotle. Like, that was good, that was fine. I would happily eat that again. I think that's probably what I'm gonna get tomorrow for dinner and the next day. What I will say, let's go on to the positives now, because I feel like I've just been negging America. I'm having literally the best time. The conference is amazing. Like, Seattle has really turned it up. I had this Alani Nu peach like energy drink. So delicious. Probably like one of the most tasty energy drinks I've ever had. It's so sweet, but it's really, really good. I did get these Quaker oats that I've seen all over YouTube, but I don't have a kettle, and the microwave stopped working after I made mac and cheese 2 nights ago. So that's pretty much all from me. I would not recommend Uber Eats in America or anywhere that I've tried so far except Chipotle. I feel dead. I feel really nauseous, and I don't know if it's because I didn't really eat much for dinner last night or like what's going on. I also feel like kind of stuffy, like I might be getting like flu sick, and I've had to put cold salt cream on because whenever I get run down, I get the tingle of death. I'm presenting today. Oh, I don't know what to wear. Everyone's like wearing, no, that's a lie. About half the people are wearing suits, and then the other half of people are wearing like jeans. And then I'm like in the middle with like corporate casual, I think. But if I had known, I would have like packed some, like maybe like a jacket. But it's fine. I just feel like I'm kind of gonna throw up, low-key. That's not hot from me. I'm gonna try and make my little Quaker oats in the microwave. Fingers crossed it works. I think I just used a different, like a power outlet that doesn't work. I'm gonna take a shower, let's get it. I thought I left this at home, but I just found it in my bag. It is this little capsule thing I got from Amazon. And it has, because I'm here for 5 days, it has all my 5 days worth of vitamins. I don't usually take vitamins every day, but I was just like, I'm just gonna pack them. So I should probably take some of these. And then like on this side, I've got like Panadol, Nurofen, and then in here I have my antivirals, just in case I get the little tinkle of death. If you get cold sores and you're still just using cream and you're not using prescription antivirals. See, I haven't actually ever had a real cold sore in like 5 years, because you take one of these, knocks it, kills it. Bye, because we don't have time. We don't have time for cold sores. And then I've got like thrush cream. I've just like worst case scenario. And like, look at how like compact it is. I have everything I could need in here. Slay. All right, I'm ready. I've got my poster. My face is still a different color to my body, but I literally just used the lightest concealer that I have. And the new lippy, the lip plumping one from Charlotte Tilbury. And I really like it. I love the color of the darker Pillow Talk. And it's like really tingly and mentholy, like all plumping things are. I still feel super nauseous, so I'm not gonna eat anything, and I'm not gonna go to Starbucks and get a coffee. I'm just gonna go straight to the talk that I have in 14 minutes. So let's get it. It's my final full day here. This is the new lip gloss I got, the lip plumping one by Charlotte Tilbury in the medium colored Pillow Talk, and I love it. This is my outfit of the day. This knit dress is just from Country Road. And I like hardly vlogged yesterday at all. I just felt really nauseous all day, and I haven't been exercising all week, and I just like don't feel well. I'm really excited to go home tomorrow. I don't know if, yeah, you can't tell. I've covered it really well. My skin is breaking out like you would not believe. I am gonna go and get a coffee, and then I'm going to some talks today, and then I think I'm gonna go, depending on how I feel, there's like this cheese market at Pike's Place, which people are telling me to go to. But honestly, all I feel like is like melon. Like I just want some fresh fruit. That's all I want. I do not feel well. So that's the update. Catching with you later. Just getting back to the hotel. I went to Cheesecake Factory. It was easily the best food I've had here. Is that saying much? Potentially not. It was probably like a 6 or 7 out of 10. I thought it was great. Was it great? No, but it was good. It was $83 what I got Australian. I got pasta, Brussels sprouts, Diet Coke, and a piece of cake. $83. But I have leftovers for a week. I'm like sweating. It's actually such a nice day today. I'm gonna have a shower. I'm gonna FaceTime Scarlett, and I'm gonna start packing. I've never had cheesecake with frosting on it, but let's go. I have to say my favorite thing about the US is how easily accessible Diet Coke is. In Australia, we only have Coke no sugar, which is nowhere near as good as Diet Coke. Diet Coke is elite. I am back home. I landed 2 hours ago and I've been awake for, I think, about 34 hours. Well, no, sorry. I did have 2 naps. I had a 1 hour-ish nap and then like an hour and a half-ish nap. I'm actually feeling amazing. I think I'm just running on like adrenaline. My mum, bless her heart, got up at 5 a.m. to pick me up from the airport on Mother's Day. I was like, I can get an Uber, babes. And she was like, no. And she made me pumpkin soup, which is one of my favorite things she makes. She also made me some potato and leek soup and some mac and cheese and gave me some fruit. She's the best. Today is Mother's Day and I'm just like, shout out to you. I am going to pick her up some flowers later because we're going out to dinner together. So excited. We're going out to Italian. I really don't know how to do this whole jet lag thing. Do I sleep now for as long as I can, like get my full night's sleep now, but then I feel like I won't sleep tonight? Or, which is what I think I'm going to do, set an alarm for like 4 or 5 hours to have like a fat nap and then wake up and like try to go to bed at a normal time, like 9 or 10 p.m. It's tough. And I'm going to have a shower and then the flight back was kind of rough because I had someone sitting next to me and he was like an older, larger gentleman. And I was just kind of like, I was on the aisle. Thank God I always have to be in the aisle because I pee like 10 times an hour. But I just can't sleep sitting up. I was just like, how is everyone doing this? I watched 2 episodes of the new Julia Child show on HBO. It was pretty good. And I finished my book, which was Chanel Miller's Know My Name, which I've been reading for like 2 weeks. It took me ages. Loved it. I was giving it a 4 out of 5 the entire way until probably the last 50 to 100 pages. I was like, nah. It has to be a 5. Like, it's so freaking good. She writes so well. I was really impressed with that. And then I started a new book. It's not very big. I'm about halfway through it. It's When the Air Hits Your Brain by Paul Kazanthi, I believe, who was a neurosurgery resident in the US, but he died of cancer. And it's like a nonfiction. It's like written by him, obviously before he died. And it's really well written as well. So I'm really enjoying that. And I was just playing my silly little game. I have never had like games on my phone. Maybe in like grade 7. But my mum is like, she's like a classic Candy Crush mum. And she got into this new game called Number Match. And I was like, okay, go on, show me what it is. And I was like, I started playing it on her phone. I was like, fuck, this is so addictive. So I got it on my phone and I love it. So if you're looking for a good little game, a cheeky little game, it is so much fun. Highly recommend Number Match. It's free. So that's the update. I am so happy to be home. I feel like I am so lucky to live in Australia. You never appreciate how good you've got it and how lucky you are until you leave your home. And I don't think my experience in America was like representative of America as a whole. Like, I was literally in a hotel room the entire time. Like, I was only eating convenience takeaway foods. So I think I probably had like a less than desirable experience just because of my situation. hasn't turned me off America completely. Like, I still want to experience like Miami, and I want to, what else do I want to do in America? That's honestly, New York, I guess. But I think I definitely didn't give it like a fair, like I wouldn't say necessarily, like sure I've been to Seattle, but like have I seen Seattle? No. But the conference was incredible. Shout out to my uni/work for sending me over there. Amazing. I had the most incredible time. I learned so much, like did some really cool networking, made a lot of friends on LinkedIn, had the best time. But the travel to and from like America and Australia is just so far. Like, and the Uber drivers that I was talking to, both of them were from Africa, and even they were like, yeah, it's like a 30-hour flight. I was like, why is the world so big? Like, it seems unnecessary. Why can't we all just live on one continent? The food on the plane this time around was really bad. It was like, American bacon's like thick. It's really, really different to the bacon we have here. And it was kind of cold, and like, it was just a bit sad, the meal. Usually Qantas is really good, but it was just it just didn't really hit. And yeah, it was a full plane, so that's why my business class got rejected. I probably needed this really humbling experience of having to do, 30 or so hours of travel in economy. #relatable. What's actually on my agenda this week, other than washing my hair and blow drying it out properly with my Dyson, which I haven't been able to use in a week, I've missed her, is redoing all my plants. So obviously they've been neglected out there because like I've been traveling and I'm just like a really bad plant mom. So that's going to be this week's project, to replant all my pots. The only thing that's still living is the rosemary, bless her. She is such a trooper. Wait, is that rosemary? Yeah, that's rosemary. Is that rosemary? Yeah, it's rosemary. I get mixed up with rosemary and lavender. I know they're not really the same, but in my mind, for some reason. And my chives are thriving, but that's literally all. So if you know of something that's like easy not to kill, and I don't want you to say basil because I've killed like so many basils. I want like something sturdy, but also like preferably a herb. So it's going to wrap up this vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.